Brewers Log August 8th. So I should have known when I said that I filled them to full that I should have taken out more, but now I'm paying the penalty for it. It looks like I have at least 5 that are now fouled or very fouled. Some of these aren't too bad, but they're still bubbling, but they're not great. This one is a nightmare, and this one back here is a nightmare. So I'm going to spend the evening cleaning out bubblers just because I didn't leave enough headroom, and so when they boiled over, they boiled over. I think I'm going to take them off the mat because I'm guessing there may be a little too much heat and the yeast is going wild, and I don't need that right now. So we'll see what happens if I put them off the mat and see where they go. At least the bucket is still going just fine and hasn't fouled yet, but we'll wait and see. I am a little worried about this one, is that it's not really bubbling at all, or at least at the top. So I guess I will be stirring it up and seeing if I can get it to go or what's going on with it. So the fun of making cider is that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it makes a mess. And I have a mess to clean up now. I know I looked into this 3 or 4 years ago, and I was trying to figure out if the level on the S bubblers was correct or not, but I'm going to record this so that I know as a record. I filled most of them to what I think was the line. The first one's a little bit lower, second one's almost to the top of that area, third one's a little bit lower, fourth one is almost to the top of the area, fifth one is almost to the top of the area, and there's a little extra room in this one, and there's a little extra room in this one. I am wondering if there is an issue with it releasing gas enough if there's too much water in the tube. And from what I'm showing here, it wouldn't take that much water to be the difference between having too much and just right, or even if it's too little. So I'm basically doing this so that I can look back at the video tomorrow. If the 2 that are really high are fouled, I know they're not releasing enough gas, and I need to make sure that I have the level down lower. This one here, before I had finished cleaning up everything else, had already fouled again. But I noticed the water was all the way up into the tube. So that's what's got me thinking and wondering, okay, is there an issue with if I get the water just a little bit too much? It's enough that some of the gas gets through, but not all the gas gets through. So I'm going to see, removing them from the heating pad, and the heating pad is actually shut off since all of them are bubbling like crazy already. And now I'm going to see if any of these foul up again. And if it's the 2 that are really full, I'm going to guess that it has something to do with that they're not able to release enough gas. But all of them seem to be bubbling just fine right now, so we'll see where I'm at tomorrow when I check on them, and hopefully none of them have fouled again, but with the way these have taken off and that they keep bubbling and so crazy, I'm not sure if I'm going to have to clean more tomorrow, so we'll see. But I wanted to make sure I recorded that so that I could go back and look at it and see, did those 2 foul again, or which ones did, and what was the water level, and did the ones with the lower water level do better or do worse? So I guess we'll see. All right.